live.
Hello! This is the wonderful Rob Fowler.
Hi, this is the wonderful Sharon Sexton and the maestro Steve Corley here live at the Theatre Cafe. Thank you for coming for our Vision of You album release launch party. And enjoy. Here we go.
Here we go. Our controversial Christmas song.
Can you believe those kids destroyed my new snowman?
Don't worry, I'll check on him on the way home. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you drop in.
so very
Hold
nice.
your hands, they're just like
My mother will start to worry.
Baby, it's so soon.
My father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace
So
roar.
really, I better stay.
Beautiful, what's your
Or maybe just a half a drink
I'll
more.
put some breakfast on that
The
floor.
neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this drink?
Have to be had out there.
I wish I knew how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I ought to say no, no,
Mine
no,
is
sir. At least I'm gonna say that I
That's the sense
tried.
of it, my
I really
pride.
can't stay.
Give me that hold out.
Baby, it's cold outside. Didn't you say you wanted to go by the lake?
Baby, it's cold outside.
You can say that again.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, but the answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This welcome has been
Lucky that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at that snow.
My sister will be suspicious. My brother will be there at the
Wheels upon a
door.
tropical
My
shore.
main man's mind is
Gosh,
precious.
but
But maybe just a cigarette more.
You're such a
I've got to go home.
Baby, you'll freeze out there.
So, lend me your coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been
Freeze when I touch your
grand.
hand.
Don't you see?
How can you do the things
There's
you
bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my life more so.
At least there will be plenty in
If I got
mine.
the
I really can't stay.
You know that hold out. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Thank you so much. Oh, this is our little festive touch for our little festive song. And now we're going to
Fluff in my nose.
Santa Claus.
Fluff.
The next song that we're going to sing for you is another one which is featured on the lovely album Vision of You, out today, hashtag Vision of You. And
Is that Vision of You?
No, it's Vision of You.
Okay, is that
Vision
the
of
album?
You.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes, Vision of You, hashtag done. Now,
There you go.
it is a lovely Jim Steinman song which was in Bat Out of Hell the musical, which is sadly no longer in it, but that is why we kind of wanted to pay homage and record
Yeah, it
it.
was actually my favourite song. The first time I ever heard lovely Christina Bennington and Andrew Pollock sing this in rehearsals with piano, and I was like, oh my god, that song is so beautiful and sung and performed so wonderfully by these two that we wanted to pay homage to them and also to Jim Steinman and to the whole family of Bat and keep this song alive. Keep it going on.
And the story of Vision of You is kind of the backstory for us, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a few moments with Nikki, but it's the backstory of Falco and Sloan. And this is a beautiful song about the beginning of that kind of butterflies in your tummy, you don't know what the feeling is when you're falling in love for the first time.
Exactly, yeah. The Vision of You album, like Sharon just said, which we'll go into more detail later, because we originated the roles of Falco and Sloan, we wanted to give you, the fans and followers and the lovers of Bat Out of Hell, a backstory to Falco and Sloan. Take it away, Mr. Corley.
I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit. I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit. I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit.
And there used to be such an easy way of living, and there used to be every hope in the world, and I used to get everything that I went after, but there never used to be this girl. No, there never used to be this girl. Maybe I'm crazy and I'm losing my senses. Maybe I'm possessed by a spirit or such. Maybe I'm desperate and I got no defenses. Will you get me a prescription for this one perfect touch? Oh, is this a blessing or is it a curse? Does it get any better? Can it get any worse? Will it go on forever? Is it over tonight? Does it come with the darkness? Does it bring out the light? Is it a stairway to heaven or a subway going down to the pits?
I don't know what
I don't know what it is,
but it just won't quit. I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit. I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit. I don't know what it is, but it just won't quit.
There was a time when nothing really mattered.
And there was a time when there was nothing I didn't know.
There was a time when I knew just what I was living for.
There was a time and the time was so long ago.
There was a time when the time was so long ago, and I never really sleep
Anymore.
Thank you.
Sneak into this little space here.
Yes.
The reason we're having to sneak into a little space is because it's absolutely packed in here with fans.
Yeah!
What an amazing turnout. Thank you so much for coming, guys. That was absolutely
You're so
stunning.
welcome.
So, tell us a bit about it.
Well, the idea of A Vision of You came from all of our wonderful fans, many of whom messaged us and said, you know, we'd love to hear you guys sing this, and our fan pages who are wonderful, who ran these polls online with songs that they'd love us to sing, and we just went, maybe we should make a few videos, and then that became, maybe we should record a few tracks, and then it became, why don't we just do an album? And then we went, what could our theme for the album be? And
Yeah, then I said, what about the backstory that every actor talks about when they originate a role? And we got together with the wonderful Steve Corley, who's a handful of keys orchestra here in the background, and where it should be in the foreground. But anyway, we got together with Steve, and myself and Sharon went through a lot of song suggestions from the polls and what the fans had suggested. And we were like, oh, what about this song? That would tell the story of when Falco and Sloan met when they were teenagers. This would tell about their first date. This would tell about them falling in love, to basically up until the birth of their daughter Raven in the show. And
that's kind of when we meet them, and when we met them as actors, obviously we get the script and we meet them at that point. But for us, there had to be a bit of lightness and there had to be a bit of joy between them. There was something that attracted them. So the first part of the album is what you don't see in the show, which is kind of, you see glimpses of it in Paradise when we have the throwback to when they were younger and that playfulness. So kind of the album is a real arc, it's a real journey of them meeting, falling in love, and then coming up against all odds.
yeah, so my suggestion would be exactly what I do when I get an album for the first time. Listen to it chronologically in the order that the excuse me, I have to cough.
In the order that the artists actually intended, which is to tell the story. Rob has like absolutely been a total trooper here to be here today as well, because you wouldn't know it, but he's been suffering.
Anyway, we've all got these winter colds, but the fact is, please listen to the album in chronological order, because you then and close your eyes and put some candles on and go through this story with us.
Have wine, box of tissues.
Yeah, not those kind of tissues. You will go through the journey of how Falco and Sloan met, and how they fell in love, and how she fell pregnant, and how once you're into that relationship of marriage and pregnancy, obviously there's a little bit of turmoil, and there's a nice bit of, I think everybody can relate to relationships having issues.
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Yeah.
And those kind of, some of the titles of the tracks, it's like, oh, we've all been there, and that kind of...
Poison and wine, you don't bring me flowers, against all odds. Please, always remember us this way. There's lots of nostalgia in there, and hopefully it will bring you back to your a few of you are already or still teenagers, but we can bring the older ones like myself back to their youth and reminisce.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the intention.
Sorry, let's talk a bit about that.
Yes.
So you're in that, Out of Hell, and it's been a major success. It's been fantastic. But you guys have been with it for such a long time. What's it going to be like when it ends in January?
It's like a family being torn apart, and there's no actual nice or candy-coated way to say it. It's going to be the most surreal feeling for us all. It really is. We've been on an incredible journey together, especially when you create a new piece. Everybody in every department puts their heart and soul and their own ideas and blood, sweat and tears into, and that's why BAT is as good as it is, because every single department and person involved just gave it everything. So we've all kind of gone on this amazing roller coaster together, and it's going to be very surreal.
Yeah, and I think because you invest so much into your characters, you give so much of yourself. It's a little bit like it's like my Harry Potter metaphor, when Voldemort puts all his soul in so many different Horcruxes, and one of them gets destroyed. It's kind of it's not saying that that's been destroyed, but when it closes, when it closes, it's going to be like a little bit of you also closes too. But because you've invested so much of yourself into the show also invests into you, and you take that with you. So it will continue. The memory of that will continue, and I'm sure it will open. It's open now in Germany. It's going to New York, and
we found out last night as well. It's going to South Korea. And
there's plans to do a UK tour in the future. So it's basically it's having a sleep period. It's having a break.
Yes.
They're on a break.
And it closes on the 5th of January.
On the 5th of January, yes. So get on down there.
You've got plenty of time to still go and see it all over the Christmas period.
4 more weeks.
It's a great one to go and see. It's really good fun and sensational singing, obviously.
Yeah, and any of you have enjoyed this little highlight, this taste of Vision of You, the album will also be on sale in the theatre lobby, in the Dominion Theatre. That's fantastic. Thank you to the producers and Julian Stoneman, our general manager and producer of Bat Out of Hell, for allowing us to promote and make available our album Vision of You at the theatre. So that's fantastic. And today, for those of you who are here and would like a signed copy, we are going to be
doing that.
Doing just that.
And, just to say quickly,
I was going to say, where else can you get them from?
Thank you. It's available on CD Baby at the moment to download. It will be available on iTunes and Amazon Music next week to download there. It's also going to be available to buy hard copies from my fan page and Rob's fan page on our Facebook page, is where you can see if you're on Facebook. We have shops that are going to be launching tomorrow where you can get them, and it's also available for European fans in
Sound of Music in Germany. So for the German fans, you can get in touch with Sound of Music, and they will send you a hard copy, and hopefully soon I will have a distributor in Vienna. So for the Austrian fans out there, because obviously I have a bit of a following in Austria and Germany from my last 20 years working there. And shout out to that side of the pond. And what else was I going to say?
They'll also be available at our live concerts, which we are doing in January, February and March of next year.
Yes!
Do we know where or when?
We do. So we are going to be doing a couple of nights, depending on what the audiences want. We're around, but we are putting on sale right now at 5 o'clock today for the space in Studio 88 around the corner of Leicester Square. We have a couple of nights there, and it's basically going to be the album live. Then we're almost confirmed. I wanted to have it confirmed for today, but Manchester, we are coming for you.
Yes.
So we are.
We are coming up north.
Yeah, we are coming up north, and we just hadn't got it signed on the dotted line today, but we will be there. And that's going to be in February, hopefully. And then the Tuesday, the 5th of March, we are doing a very special night in the Crazy Cocks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so hopefully we might even have a couple of special guest bad friends with us.
Maybe we'll do a poll. Who do you want to see?
Yeah, ooh.
Yeah, good one. Well, thank you very much. It's been absolutely sensational to have you here. Enjoy the rest of your run at that, and good luck with selling the album. I mean, if that's anything to go by, you will not want to miss this album. You need to get it. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you on Facebook.